folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. Today I want to show you just the stitches that I'm working on for this really pretty shawl. This is in a red, white, and blue thread yarn. This is Twister Cotton Kings Twirls Nation. And it's a number 2 fine yarn. And the color number is 01. And I'm using a size H hook for this. And you can just see I've done this whole part here in red. And now the white yarn is just starting to peek through. I'm using the iris stitch on this. And I do have a full tutorial on the iris stitch. Hopefully I'll remember to put the that tutorial. I'll either link it to the short or I'll put a link in the description. But you can find the link on the website when I post the whole pattern for this on the website on patternprincess.com. And of course the pattern's always free. But this is the iris stitch, and I just wanted to make sure I would show you how to work on this in my thread yarn. And because the tutorial is done on a medium weight yarn. So I'm going to chain 3, and then I skip the first 2 double crochets and I work inside that chain stitch, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet and then a chain stitch and 2 double crochet. That is the pattern that's repeated the entire way across. It's a very simple pattern, and it really works nice with this yarn. Even though I'm working across the rows, not the length of the shawl, it makes it look like the rows are going the length of the shawl, even though I'm working the shorter sides. Okay, but it's just looking so beautiful. Now I'll do another stitch here. So I skip these double crochets and I skip those double crochets and I skip to this chain stitch, and I just go ahead and I do my 2 double crochets. And the only thing you got to make sure when you're working with thread yarn is to get all your threads each time. Sometimes I'll miss one and I have to make sure I go back and pick it up correctly. So sometimes I'll have to rip out a stitch or 2, but I'm usually watching pretty close. So that one's done. And then I'll do one more, and then I'm going to show you how it looks. Oops, see, now I missed a thread. So now what I do is just drop that, and I go ahead and I yarn over again. And that's it. You just pick them all up. That's the only thing when you work with thread yarn, is sometimes I'll notice that, oops, I didn't catch all the threads. Not a big deal. I just let the loop I'm working on go and continue on. What's really neat with the thread yarns too is as the colors start to come in, this is just this is 4 strands of yarn. I don't know if you can see it. There are 3, 1, 2, 3 red, and then there's 1 white. And so there's 4 strands of thread really that make up thread yarn, this number 2. And then they'll start bringing in 1 thread of white and then another thread of white. So you can see how it continues to increase and get more white. And then you have just white. And then we go into white and blue, and then we end up with just blue. And so far, this is how it's looking. But I think it's just gorgeous. And here's how the 3 stitches are that I just worked. Isn't that nice? So I hope that you take a moment to watch the full-length video, if this isn't enough for you to show the stitches. And go and see the free pattern on the website. But thanks for watching, and enjoy making your own beautiful scarf. Take care.